Hello there, tech enthusiasts and curious minds alike. Welcome to our journey through the history of an everyday object that has changed the way we interact with technology, the computer keyboard. These humble devices, often overlooked, have played a pivotal role in the history of computers. They have transformed from simple input devices to sophisticated tools, shaping the way we communicate, work, and play in the digital world. In this video, we'll trace the origins of the computer keyboard, from its early conceptualization to the first models that were used in computers. We'll explore how the design and technology of keyboards have evolved over time and how they have become an integral part of the user experience. We'll also look at the impact keyboards have had on productivity and creativity, so buckle up as we dive into the fascinating evolution of computer keyboards. The concept of the computer keyboard as we know it didn't just appear out of thin air. No, it was a result of decades of hard work, innovation, and a little bit of mechanical wizardry. In the early days of computing, around the mid-20th century, machines were vast room-sized behemoths, and data input was a cumbersome task. It often involved manually adjusting switches or feeding in punch cards, a far cry from the convenience of today's keyboards. As computers started to shrink in size, the need for a more practical input method became apparent. This is where the concept of the keyboard began to take form. The idea was simple: a device that would allow users to input data directly into the machine via a series of buttons or keys. The earliest keyboard-like devices were used in teleprinters, a type of telecommunication device that combined the technology of telegraphy and typography. These devices used a set of keys to control the transmission of coded messages. It was this concept that sparked the idea for the computer keyboard. In the late 1950s, the development of the first true computer keyboards began. Designers looked to the typewriter for inspiration, borrowing the familiar QWERTY layout that we still use today. The first keyboards were mechanical and clunky, with each key triggering a series of physical switches or relays. The use of keyboards in early computers was, however, limited. Their primary function was to input commands and data into the machine. User interaction was minimal, and the concept of typing out a document or an email was still a distant dream. Despite these limitations, the keyboard was a crucial step forward in the evolution of computing. It provided a direct and intuitive way for humans to interact with machines, leading to a surge in the development of user-friendly software and operating systems. These rudimentary input devices paved the way for the first true computer keyboards. They may have been clunky, noisy, and a far cry from the sleek devices we're accustomed to today, but without them, the digital world as we know it might not exist. The dawn of the computer age brought with it the need for efficient, user-friendly input devices. The birth of the computer keyboard was a response to that need, marking a significant milestone in computer history. The first computer keyboards were quite unlike the sleek, streamlined devices we're familiar with today. They were clunky, heavy, and filled with mechanical switches. The first keyboard to be used with a computer was actually a teletype machine, a device originally designed for sending and receiving telegraph messages. This early keyboard was a far cry from our modern ones, with only a limited number of keys and no special characters. As computer technology advanced, so did the design of the keyboards. The first mass-produced computer keyboard was the Model 33 teletype, which came as part of the IBM 1620, an early computer model. This keyboard had a solid metallic build with a full set of alphanumeric keys, a spacebar, and a few control keys. It was a significant leap from the teletype machines, offering a much more interactive and user-friendly experience. The Model 33 teletype was a game-changer, setting the standard for future keyboard designs. It was met with great enthusiasm by early computer users, who appreciated its user-friendly design and the efficiency it brought to data input. However, these early keyboards were not without their quirks. They were loud, with each keystroke producing a distinct clatter, and they were bulky, taking up a significant amount of desk space. Yet despite these drawbacks, they were a hit. Computer users were willing to overlook these minor inconveniences in favor of the significant benefits they offered. These early keyboards were more than just input devices. They were the tools that allowed people to interact with computers in a meaningful way, paving the way for the digital revolution that was to come. They were the stepping stones that led to the development of the sleek, efficient keyboards we use today. These early models were just the beginning of a technological revolution in the world of keyboards. As technology advanced, so did the humble keyboard. It has come a long way since its early days, evolving from a simple input device into an essential tool for interacting with digital technology. The journey of the keyboard's technological evolution is deeply intertwined with the stories of major tech giants. Companies like IBM, Microsoft, and Logitech have played pivotal roles in shaping the keyboard as we know it today. IBM, in the early 80s, introduced the Model M keyboard, renowned for its tactile and auditory feedback. This keyboard set the standard for keyboard layout with the introduction of the QWERTY setup, a layout still widely used today. Then came Microsoft, who in the 90s started experimenting with ergonomic designs to increase comfort and reduce strain for users. They introduced the Natural keyboard, which had a split design to promote a more natural hand, wrist, and forearm position. Logitech, on the other hand, focused on wireless technology. They launched the first wireless keyboard in the early 2000s, freeing users from the shackles of cords and providing much-needed mobility. Throughout this time, technical innovations have brought significant changes in keyboard design and functionality. The introduction of mechanical switches improved typing accuracy and speed. The advent of backlighting allowed for easy typing in low-light conditions. The incorporation of programmable keys and macro functions gave users the ability to customize their keyboards to their specific needs. Keyboards also became more inclusive with the development of adaptive technologies. Braille displays for the visually impaired, sip and puff systems for individuals with mobility restrictions, and voice recognition software all expanded the ways in which keyboards could be used. In the realm of gaming, keyboards evolved to include features like anti-ghosting and key rollover to ensure every key press was registered, regardless of how many keys were pressed at once. RGB lighting, while not functionally necessary, added a level of personalization and aesthetic appeal. These advancements not only reshaped the keyboard, but also transformed the way we interact with computers. From typing out commands in the early days to the tactile and visual feedback we now enjoy, the keyboard has truly become an extension of our digital selves. Keyboards have played a crucial role in shaping the computer user experience. While the mouse, touchscreen, and other interactive tools have their place, the keyboard remains a cornerstone of computer interaction. This is largely due to its ability to translate human thoughts into digital input quickly and efficiently. From the early days of computing, keyboards were there, forming an essential bridge between man and machine. As computers evolved, so did keyboards, adapting to the changing needs of users and the increasing complexity of software. Operating systems and software have always been developed with keyboard usage in mind. The keyboard's layout and functionality have influenced numerous aspects of software design. Take, for example, shortcut keys. These combinations of keystrokes designed to perform specific tasks quickly have become a staple in software design. They enhance productivity and reveal the depth of the keyboard's influence. Keyboards have also been instrumental in the development of various fields. In programming, for instance, the keyboard is the primary tool used to write code. The speed and precision offered by the keyboard make it indispensable in this field. Similarly, in the creative world of graphic design, music production, and writing, keyboards have been a catalyst for creativity. They have allowed artists to translate their vision into a digital format with ease. Moreover, keyboards have enabled the democratization of computer usage. Their intuitive design and universal standardization have made computers accessible to a broad spectrum of individuals, regardless of their technical expertise. This has spurred innovation and progress in countless sectors, from education to business, from science to entertainment. In the realm of gaming too, keyboards have had a significant impact. The customization options they offer have allowed gamers to have a more immersive and personalized experience, contributing to the rise of esports and gaming as a mainstream form of entertainment. It's clear that keyboards have been one of the key driving forces behind the computer revolution. They have shaped our interaction with computers, influenced software design, boosted productivity, and sparked creativity. Their importance is undeniable, and their legacy will undoubtedly continue to shape the future of computing. From the earliest typing machines to modern sleek designs, keyboards have come a long way. We've traced the evolution of these essential devices from their roots in the early days of computing through their rapid development and expansion in the late 20th century. We've seen how keyboards have shaped and been shaped by the user experience, enabling creativity and productivity in countless ways. As we look to the future, it's clear that the keyboard will continue to be an integral part of our digital lives. We may see further enhancements in ergonomic design, wireless technology, and perhaps even integration with virtual or augmented reality. The possibilities are as wide and varied as the keys on a keyboard. Regardless of what the future holds, one thing is certain: the keyboard in all its forms will remain a testament to human ingenuity and the desire to communicate effectively and efficiently. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of computer keyboards. Here's to the exciting future of computer interaction.